Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing the Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 5, Episode 4. Show was a whole bunch of craziness. Kim, it's time for her movers to come in and move her stuff to storage, just some of her stuff back over to her old condo. And her Kim's dream, fabulous, can't get no better house that's turned into the haunted house of horror. So now the house that was so beautiful at first, now that she's getting evicted, is now a spooky house, doors closing and opening on owner, all this randomly weird stuff is going on. So now it's no longer her special house. Now I love how it was a few months ago, or maybe 6 months ago, the house was the best house that has ever been built by man or any other creature. But now that she got to get out, that house had bad spirit. The doors is open and closing. Well, maybe the doors is open and closing because of cross ventilation. Does that be happening here at my house? You open one door that's next to another door. The cross ventilation makes doors open and close. But to Kim, that means house is spooky. I don't want to live there no more. She can have the house even though she's kicking me out. The movers is there acting all kind of crazy. They not packing things up to Kim's par, and she's just not having it. And Nene said it good, how it's funny now that this was your dream house, but now that you got to get out, there's so many things wrong with it. Yeah. We're going to move over to Phaedra's baby party. I'm not going to go into order in this video. I'm just going to go by girl by girl. Phaedra, it's Aiden's birthday party. They get him his haircut and everything. Dwight's hosting the party. According to Phaedra, they don't throw parties. They coordinate events. So it's at the Georgia Aquarium. All the little kids come. And you know Phaedra has to do it like Phaedra always does. Come in on a train, because apparently that's one of the things Aiden likes. Phaedra, Apollo, and baby Aiden, and Phaedra's mama all arrive in on this train. Dwight's there to host the event, I'm assuming. Everything's going good. She didn't have the whole 12 cakes like she did last year. She just had 2. Then she had this private viewing of the dolphins, which Aiden wasn't feeling, and just looked like the faces on everybody else, but nobody else feeling the dolphins either. Because I guess it was just dragging out too long. And I guess Phaedra, she feels if I got the money and this is my only child, I'm going to spoil him the best way I can on his birthdays. Even the bar was like, yep, y'all can't go to Chuck E. Cheese. That's what, some normal folk do. But, Phaedra, she got to be grand with hers. You can't be grand at Chuck E. Cheese, I guess, with her. Yeah. So, most of the girls show up, but not Kim, but, what's her name? Nene and Cynthia, they were still in New York, so they couldn't come. Kim calls last minute, I'm not going to be able to come, this happened, I just ain't going to be able to do it. And I've noticed since last season that Kim has pulled herself back on doing certain things with the girls. I don't know if it's because she's pregnant, or is it that she's over the girls, or Corey just don't like her hanging out with the girls. It's one of the three. So, what's her name? Phaedra's like, okay, girl, it's fine. I'll see you next time. And Candy and Phaedra's talking like, that's odd. She always don't want to show up nowhere. And they got to talking about her house. How it's strange that after a year she's got to leave the house. And Candy was like, well, hey, you are a Falcon player's wife. You should have just, kept that hush-hush and just don't be going back and forth. But now, apparently, the girl who owned the house is going on Twitter saying how Kim ain't been paying her rent and all this other stuff. So, hey. Where we gonna move over to? Candy, her and her mom were at the house. She's still unpacking, and she was letting her mom know Kim was being all kind of wrong, talking about something. I heard your neighborhood's a bad neighborhood and all this stuff. And she was like, before you talk about my neighborhood, you need to get your house together, because everybody in my neighborhood owns their house. And I was telling my mama this earlier. Wouldn't it be the ultimate, no, she didn't, if Nene bought that house, Kim's dream house? I was like, Kim would be mad if Nene swooped in and just got that house. I don't think Nene was gonna do that, but that was just so wrong. It would be funny, but then it would be wrong at the same time. So Candy's like, Kim was just acting just rude. I guess the whole her having to move and Candy getting this nice, lovely house kind of, made Kim a little jealous. It's my opinion. We're gonna move over to Kenya. Kenya, she finally decides, hey, Walter needs to meet my family. I can't keep him hidden no more. And surprisingly enough, Auntie does like him. He's like, I don't want to just run and jump into marriage. I think we should get to know each other longer. And, I've been married before, and I want to be truly in love before I do that. And Auntie's asking, how did y'all meet? She's like, it was a bowling event. I seen her. We had a mutual friend. I was like, I like her. Let Kenya tell it. He begged and pleaded, sent 1 billion roses, wine and dined her, took her all over the world before she said yes. Auntie's like, I believe his story before I believe yours. So Auntie seems to like him. So she decides, let me make him a dinner. She didn't run out of time to make dinner, so she did fake and bake. Then got some food from the grocery store, heated it up in the oven, put it on a plate. Even went so far as to get a pan and throw a little of the food in there and swirl it around. And then had the nerve to tell him, yes, it's cooking. This took a while. You got to marinate the chicken and boil the pasta and all this stuff. I was like, can you yeah. They didn't show too much of the new Porsche girl, but her and her husband, she was saying that I don't think Kenya and me will ever be friends like that at all. In this time of life, she was being so kinds of rude at my event that it was ridiculous. I'm sorry about that. What was I talking about? Yeah, she was like, we'll never be friends. She was being all kind of rude. I mistakenly called her Miss America. I didn't know the difference. I'm sorry. Yeah, she was acting like she didn't want to be there, so I decided to, hey, introduce her, tell everybody that she was there, but she was already having an attitude before that, so yeah, bye her. We're gonna move over to Nene and Cynthia. They're talking, and Nene lets her know, yeah, the girl was talking about you. One of my friends got a butt down from Phaedra, and Phaedra was talking about you. And I got the recording right here. I was like, Nene, quit being messy. But Phaedra, like when Cynthia said she couldn't come because she was going out of town, apparently Phaedra didn't like it, so she was telling her friend, I don't give a beep if Cynthia comes. Cynthia's like, let me hear that again. Yeah. So Cynthia's like, yeah, me and Phaedra need to talk. So her and Phaedra meet up. She's like, how was the party? She's like, yeah, it was fine. And Cynthia Cynthia let Phaedra know beforehand, I'm going to be out of town. I can't make it. I've made it. She didn't say I made all of the other events you hosted or planned. But she did let her know ahead of time that, hey, I can't make it. I'll be out of town. Which is, I'm going to be out of town. I can't come to your baby shower. I got other commitments other than your child's birthday party. Not trying to be rude. So Cynthia, she meets up with Phaedra, like, hey, how was the party? She's like, oh, it was so wonderful, and yeah, he's turning 2, that's my little man. She's like, yeah, apparently I heard you were talking about me. You said you didn't give a beep if I came. And she's like, I don't talk like that. You've never heard me speak like that at all. And Cynthia's like, yeah, I never heard you speak like that, but I heard you say that. And Phaedra's like, well, I don't remember saying that. No, I didn't say that. So Cynthia's like, well, how the recording? Do you want to hear it? That's when Phaedra went into, oh my goodness, something didn't bit me. I think it wanted this brown sugar. And that little laugh she does, like, oh, I've been bit. You see this all red? Oh my goodness. She was deflecting. Cynthia's like, see, you ain't gonna come clean with that one. Yeah. So that was basically the gist of the episode. If I left anything out, by all means leave a comment or a video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.